Hey y'all, just wanted to share a quick overview of the course and what you'll expect to see in Blackboard. So here's our Blackboard setup. We'll start off just with a quick welcome and syllabus with requirements and scheduling. So some good content in here around the syllabus and the course schedule. Once you're in here, you get a little overview of who I am and kind of my background and my biography. As well as just a quick video that I wanted to share. I had the opportunity to speak to some students in the GID program last year and have included that as well. My contact information, you can email me at rsfirm@ysu.edu. My office hours are going to be Tuesday and Thursday from 5 to 6:30 virtually through Outlook, and we'll talk about how you can set that up in a different video. But that'll be your best time for a little bit more personal one-on-one. If you need help or guidance or just want to talk through kind of some ideas you might have, it'll be a great time for you to leverage that there virtually. Like I said, we'll talk about how to schedule that in another video. As you go through the course, one thing, I'm a visual learner. I assume y'all are too. You'll see these stars, and right now a lot of this says hidden to students. It will be visible to you by the time you start the course, especially if you're watching this video. It's definitely available to you. But you'll see stars, and the stars are just to say, hey, this is where we kick off a project, or this is a week that's really important. It's the start of a new project, or you're rolling off another one. So week one we just use as an introduction. I know Adobe XD is probably going to be new for y'all, so there's some great instruction and some examples of how to use XD embedded in this introductory section. We'll have a general welcome and overview, and each of these you'll see are rated with 5 points. The setup is, this is the day that you would be, expected to watch it. So Tuesday, January 12th, it's a general welcome. It's due. The discussion post is due by 12 a.m. midnight on 1/12, the same day at 5 with 5 points as its total. So just pay attention to these titles. I've got them all set up very similar, so you can see this one also due Tuesday, or due to watch and to interact with on Tuesday. It's an introduction. It's due by noon on that Thursday, and it's worth 5 points. So very simple overview. I think very detailed of what you can expect and when you can expect it. So the first date is when you should watch it, and then followed by when the discussion post is due. And again, you can see right underneath of it, the due date for this discussion post is, I believe that's Sunday evening. It says 11 p.m. I'm on Central Time, but that's midnight your time that it's due. And of course, that time frame adjusts to wherever you're at from a time zone, which is great. You can see week 2. This would be a great example of like what to expect with the start of a new project. So you see the star, we're starting a new project. It's week 2, January 18th through the 23rd. Project 1, it's called a local redesign. And what I've tried to do in the title of each of these modules is just kind of set the stage for what you would be expected to do within that week. So in week 1 of project 1, we're going to be choosing a business, gathering inspiration, and starting a wireframe. So very simple overview, so you kind of know what to expect as we go module to module, week to week. Let me jump in here to an example of what a project statement's going to look like. And so I've yet to record the video as I've recorded this one, but we'll do a general overview video of what to expect within this project. What I've tried to do is highlight the milestone. So anytime you see kind of the banner flag, it's going to be a milestone. For this example would be mood boards of inspiration due January 21st at midnight. Most of the deliverables or the milestones are going to be due at either midnight or noon, depending on the day. I know that's not going to be the same for every course, but for this course, it's going to be midnight or noon usually. Reason being, I work a full-time job as well and excited to be with you guys. And so that just allows for a little bit more flexibility with me, gives you all a little bit extra time too. Knowing schedules and things like that can get in the way. But yeah, anytime you see a flag, that's going to be like milestone number 1, milestone number 2, wireframes, milestone 3, prototype concept. And then the final, kind of checkered flag is the finish line, the final project due February 7th at midnight. So what I've tried to also do in kind of these project statement overviews is to include a high level of what you would expect for the final deliverable to look like. So for this redesign, final project number 1, package requirements, and format is a PDF. Here's what I would expect to see in the PDF, and also accompanied with a 200-word statement when you turn it in and you post it on Blackboard. So below that, you're going to see a full calendar. So this is discussion posts, mood boards, peer feedback, all the things that are due for this kind of project all in one snapshot. So if you're ever curious about that, or you're starting a new project and you're like me and you like to set up calendar reminders, or you have a journal, this is a great place to start, but also double check it with what you see in the modules themselves. But hopefully helps to have a full calendar at the start of every project so you can see it. And we're going to do 4 projects within this semester. So all 4 projects will be a very, very similar format. As you work through project 1, you'll see here, same thing. The day you would be expected to interact with this module, or to watch the videos and things like that. It's a project introduction, and the due date is midnight that same day with 5 points. You can see here, try to use the emojis so milestone 1. This is an important module because it'll be required for milestone number 1. And then going down the rest of the course, you see, as you go through project 1, you'll see week 3. Here's an overview of what you would be expected. Week 3, week 4, the same. And then week 5 kicks off a new project number 2, an apartment finder website, where we're going to be doing mood boards and IA maps that first week. So everything has the same format as we go down through here. It's really easy to see. You can see project number 2, project number 3 here, week 9 with the star, and then project number 4 here, week 12. Underneath of it, you're going to see some general things that are specific to Blackboard. So you can see an overview of some basic Blackboard information, how to update some of your about profile. I will say what I'd like for y'all to do is to make sure you have your own, your face in the profile picture. That'll come up in another video, but that just helps me get to know you and you get to know me, and we know who we're talking about. It's a lot better than seeing initials or an avatar within that. So update your profile to be your picture of yourself. And then also you can see some great information about how to navigate Blackboard, grades and feedback. You get to see, you get some information around that. Super helpful for this. You can kind of see, what your grades are, how you're tracking. And then also one of the great things about this Blackboard is you get to see your activity, and I get to see your activity too. So I can see, where your peak times are and where it makes sense, where you're diving in and actually spending time in the course, which just helps me know how much time and effort you're putting into it. And a nice little tool feature that Blackboard has to offer there too. We'll say at the very end of this, if you have questions about Blackboard, some great information there. And then here's the help desk information. So, when you're installing Adobe XD, or it's not, maybe it's not taking your email address, or you're having any other hiccups, I'm not going to be your best person to help you solve that, but the folks there at the YSU Tech Desk will. So reach out to them, give them a call. I think they can even take over your machine and actually do it for you there locally. So some really great content and information around Blackboard. So if you're having trouble, I'd go here first. Call the help desk if you need any extra help. But yeah, that's just a brief overview of the course itself. Like I said, hopefully the structure is very simple. It's very expected throughout the course. Like I said, I'm a visual learner, and so these emojis for me are really helpful. Hopefully they're helpful for you to kind of get you an overview of where the projects are, how long they run for, and hopefully there's a lot of great video content and collaboration along the way. So hopefully this serves as a general overview for the Blackboard tool and software and what you can expect as far as the setup in Blackboard for interactive design this spring. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.